from the dark side now.
I don't know what the signal source is, but...
I'm scanning it. I'm actually scanning it. Try and scan it without landing on it. So we could land on it.
We could, and then we'd be thoroughly disappointed.
Analyzing scan. Trappist 1-7. Okay, let's go to the next one.
Sub-Zero is one of 3 DLC characters revealed for Injustice 2.
Cool.
He'll be coming out in Fighter Pack 1 that also includes the Red Hood, which is the second Robin, and Starfire, Royal Exile from Tamaran.
Trappist 1-5.
Publisher Robbie Williams, apparently, in my brain. Warner Brothers.
Robbie Williams, that well-known publisher.
Williams, Warner Brothers, you can see the similarity.
Yep.
Said that you get Sub-Zero, Red Hood, and Starfire as part of Fighter Pack 1. 6 more DLC fighters are included with the Ultimate Edition. While they're the first 3 DLC characters for the game, Warner Brothers didn't say exactly when they'll be available.
Cool. Trappist 6. Trappist 1-6. See, it's worth coming here after all. I just realised something.
What's that?
I was trying to orbit the sun to pick up fuel in my fuel scoop. This is not my Viper. I don't have a fuel scoop. Trappist 6.
The Legend of Zelda live-action escape room will journey to London this July.
Ooh.
It's a local version of the same experience, which I've previously talked about in a emergency escape podcast, that is currently touring the North American states and has sold out in numerous cities. London, Paris, Cologne, and Barcelona will all host the game, with the UK's dates falling between the 14th and 16th of July.
Ooh.
Designed by live-action escape the room game company Scrap, Defenders of the Triforce tasks teams of 6 with solving puzzles in a room full of other teams doing the same thing. Players will be seated at tables where they solve clues, then go exploring to separate areas. Cast members portray Zelda characters to interact with as you work out how to locate the Master Sword.
Ooh. I think we're going to do this. We're going to stop up at this signal source while we're here.
It's over there. It's in the corner of my room. I know exactly where the Master Sword is.
Why don't you take that to it and say, yep, done it.
Done. Clonk. The UK version will host 15 sessions at London's Islington Assembly Hall, 5 a day over 3 days. The experience lasts 90 minutes. It's £30.98 for the silver package. Which you can then pay £10 on top of for a poster. Or you can spend £20 for the gold package. There's £30.98, which is
oh wow, hello there.
Silver package is £10 extra.
Stop. Please
stop.
stop.
You a poster. Please stop.
Please stop. We stopped. We're good.
Do you want me to be on the guns?
No, sorry. We've got an incoming message. We're fine. Specialized legacy firmware. Legacy firmware files.
I'm just going to hop into the gunner.
I wonder what that's made of.
I'm picking up other materials around here. You might want to get your cargo scoop out.
What have we got? Oh, I see what you mean. Heat conduction wiring. Going to do this very gingerly. I read something interesting, possibly worrying. Well, kind of worrying. Ubisoft, well, apparently Ubisoft is not saying no to an Assassin's Creed TV series.
Well, I mean, they've not said yes.
It's one of those things, like I said, like Ubisoft greenlights Assassin's Creed TV series, but the actual story was like, well, we possibly look at doing something like that. It might be something like what we do. You know how these things usually go.
Yeah.
All right, so where's another one? There's another one there.
Some heat dispersion plates.
We'll go for that one.
And then galvanizing alloys or conductivity.
Impact. I can't steer. Got it. Oh, I've actually got a cargo bay in this one. What's the nearest one? This one might be the nearest one. Is that the other side of that big wreck, do we think? No, that's a private data beacon. We've already done that one. Don't look. Pay no attention to what is going on outside the window.
I'm already outside the window.
Oh, you're outside. You're in.
Yeah, so that might be a thing I want to do.
Ooh.
I wonder if there's going to still be tickets when I get the chance to talk to people.
And the last one. How are we doing for fuel, do we think?
I don't know if I've got eyes on
I got the fuel thingy. Oh, we're good. We're good. If it gets to when it gets to half, I'm going to head back. Got it. Let's continue our explorations of this system.
Breath of the Wild update to let you choose separate voiceover language to on-screen text. Which means you can now play with English text and subtitles, but the Japanese voiceover. So before a patch that came out earlier this week, you could only hear the Japanese or any other language voice acting by setting your Switch console to Japanese or other language and dealing with the text also being in Japanese or any other language.
Cool.
9 languages are now available in-game for you to listen to. So you can now play the game in the following languages: Japanese, English, French, Canadian French, German.
There is a difference, by the way.
Spanish, Latin American Spanish, Italian, and Russian.
If you switch the language to French Canadian, it will translate the title of the game as well.
What, Breath of the Wild, eh?
Yes. No, it will actually translates it into French. I have long experience with that.
What, the Breath
French
of the Wild?
Canadian? No, French Canadian translations. Everything, literally everything has to be translated into French.
Everything has to be translated into French.
Even brand name. Even brand names. Ooh. You can land on a lot of these planets, by the looks of it. Please finish the scan before we crash into it.
I think we're going to crash into its moon.
We're fine.
I mean, more than we're going to crash into the planet.
We're good.
So, I was just thinking of something I was going to comment on. Oh, have you seen the new Guardians of the Galaxy movie?
No, I have not.
Or at least know of its existence.
I know of its existence.
So I was...
The film that's basically Baby Groot and some other guys.
Yeah, Baby Groot and the rest. I was reading the other day that apparently James Gunn and Vin Diesel, who still voices Baby Groot, they actually have copies of the script with Baby Groot's lines in English.
So it's like what he's trying to say when he says "I'm Groot."
So yeah, they've got the script with what he is saying.
Hmm.
I'm not sure how they're doing it in the films, because in the comics, the explanation is that the explanation in the comics for why he says "I am Groot" is a combination of the Elcor thing.
Oh yeah.
In that his race, like they have said this, they've said two different reasons at two different times in the comics. One of them is that his race communicate in other varied, very complex ways that humans can't fully understand.
Mm-hmm.
And so for most races that communicate audibly,
Another encoded emissions.
for most races that communicate via mere audio, he just says, "I am Groot." But to his race, he says everything.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, basically, if you can't communicate with him in some other method, you only hear "I am Groot." The other one is that he is so old that his vocal cords have hardened, and the only thing that he can now say is "I am Groot."
We may have been here before. I don't think we have been here before. We haven't been here before.
Are you sure? Because those look awfully like some of the materials. Oh, no, we got new data.
Yeah, I'm not going to bother with materials this time, I think. What the heck is that? What is a data link scanner and why have I got one?
Oh, I can't shoot them. They're below us.
Oh, that was the wrong button. There we go. They're now no longer below us.
Apparently that does nothing.
Stop using up my energy.
You'll get more. You've got a nuclear fusion core.
Boo. Have we explored everything here now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we have explored. No, we haven't explored the sun yet. That's going to be an interesting proposition.
I don't know if I can put away your guns. I don't know how.
Sorry, that's my job, I think. That was a fun jaunt. Can we? Oh, it's actually scanning the sun now, so we don't have to. There we are, fully scanned system.
Good for us.
Hopefully they'll build some bases here. Where's the nearest?
Uplifting news. Let's see what's on the uplifting news.
Do you want to go to what's Abbey? It's here. Uh-oh. Wrong button.
Oh yes, did you see this? I know you've just recently gotten into StarCraft 2.
Yeah.
Last month, Reddit user Chemist49, that's Chemist with a K, made a truly unlikely find. He managed to find a Gold Master source code disc
Wow.
of StarCraft, the original, from 1998.
Ooh.
First,
there's a station here.
At first, he didn't know what to do with it.
That's where we're going, and it's only one jump away.
Ultimately, he sent it back to Blizzard, who were very grateful to have it back. He
Oh,
came
cool.
across the disc in a box of Blizzard stuff that he had purchased on eBay.
Cool.
It's basically the source code of the game. It's often proprietary and is rarely made available to the public for fear of revealing company secrets.
Interestingly, it's also nearly 20 years old. I thought there was a statue on that.
Possibly. After days of deliberation, he said that he heard from Blizzard directly. He said the publisher's legal team had asked him to return the disc because it contained intellectual property and trade secrets.
Oh, okay.
And ultimately, he decided to do that. And for his trouble, they sent him a copy of Overwatch and $250 in Blizzard store credit.
Wow.
Cool, he thought.
That's good.
And figured that was the end of it.
It's not the end of it.
It's not the end.
There goes the planet.
He later said, he's later posted that he received a phone call from a Blizzard employee who asked if he'd ever heard of BlizzCon.
Okay.
Which you may have heard of.
I may have heard of it, yes.
He said, well, yeah, of course, but it's impossible for me to go. I live in the East Coast and the badges are always sold out before you can refresh the page.
They said, haha, no.
Well, the reason we're calling you is to invite you to BlizzCon, all expenses paid, and we would like to take you out for drinks.
Wow.
They also mailed him a giant box full of Overwatch and Diablo PC peripherals and paraphernalia.
This just gets better and better.
Blizzard has confirmed his story, saying that the company wanted to show an appropriate level of appreciation to the player for doing the right thing, not just from Blizzard, but on behalf of the large and active community of players who still enjoy StarCraft today. And so there's a picture here of looks like a keyboard, an Overwatch Black Widow Chroma keyboard, a Diablo 3 bottle opener, a Winston plush, an Overwatch Chroma mouse, a Diablo 3 notebook, like pad thing, Overwatch headphones, something else that's Overwatch, might be a mouse pad. Whoa, that's very close.
That's not very close at all.
You'll need to see my footage for that. That was very peculiar.
Well, for me, everything just went. Everybody just went purple for me, weirdly.
Well, for me, we arrived about 2 foot from the station and zoomed back out.
And now you get to experience the magnificence of my driving and my parking.
Oh, good.
Coming in slowly. Coming in slowly. Take your hands away from your eyes.
You're not telling me what to do.
Look at the adverts as they go past upside down. Where are we going to? Docking pad 6. Where is... Right. Oh, there it is. Okay.
It's on the roof, which I think is the floor.
It's no longer the roof or the floor.
I mean, this is a circular area, so...
Oh boy, that was very close. Sorry, mate. Wasn't expecting that. Might actually make a smooth landing this time.
I'll make a change.
Oh. I missed.
You did miss.
There we go. See what we can get from... You see it move the ship then?
It wiggled around a bit.
What? Station's on lockdown. I've never seen that before.
Oh.
Unless, could that be down to multi-crew?
I thought so.
Maybe not. I've got no outstanding fines. Universal Carto. Have we got anything for here?
So, in apparently what's becoming Blizzard news, which I think possibly will be the last bit of news because we might as well wrap up if we can't get into this stage.
I think so. Just seen that that from that Trappist data.
Yeah,
I've got 170k to cash in.
Oh, sweet.
Not bad. Don't know if you don't get anything from that, do you?
I don't know. Like, if we're on exploration, maybe we'll split that. I won't know until I leave.
No.
Let me just read you this news, and then
Go
we'll
on,
wrap up. Apparently, Blizzard news.
This is the Blizzard podcast.
Blizzard news. The running of the Gnomes event is run yearly for charity in World of Warcraft. If you didn't know, these runs are performed by level 1 characters, which is what can make them somewhat challenging at times, since you're running through high level areas.
Ouch.
And they're always done to support a charity. The running of the Gnomes is done primarily to support the Cleveland Clinic's Tohoi vaccine, and the running of the Trolls is done to support the Trevor Project, which is a national 24-hour toll-free confidential suicide hotline for LGBTQ youth. The running of the Gnomes starts in New Tinkertown, which is where Gnomes start, progresses into Ironforge, and then heads to Stormwind via the Deep Run tram. From there, the Gnomes stampede.
Sorry, do they ride the Deep Run tram? Or do they run along the track?
It just says via the Deep Run tram, so I'm guessing probably storm along the tracks. From there, they progress into Stranglethorn Vale, ending up at Booty Bay.
These are level 1s, are they?
Level 1s. So
wouldn't that just attract every enemy in the entire area at the moment you step foot in it?
Yeah. Probably. This year, Blizzard have decided to pay attention. The race course is decked out in Gnome regalia and racing banners on the private test server. Complete with Gnome NPCs along the way that will cheer you on. They've also added a quest that will task you with running through the 40 gates and crossing the finish line. Some people donate what they want to the run, and some people pledge to donate a certain amount per person who shows up, says the event founder Ravi. When we first started out, we pledged to donate small change as a joke about gnomes, where people said they'd donate a penny or a nickel or a dime or a quarter per gnome that was there. Some still do, and that's why you see odd donation numbers sometimes. But it's grown leaps and bounds since the beginning. The running of the gnomes has been running since 2009 and has grown from about 144 participants to 2,860 pink-haired gnomes making the trek to Booty Bay. This year, Blizzard have taken notice, and they're adding official decorations to celebrate the running of the gnomes. And as mentioned earlier, they started a Horde-side event called the Running of the Trolls that will give both factions a chance to support a good cause.
Cool.
I feel really honoured that this small, fun charity event that I started years ago with some friends has turned into such an installation in the community that Blizzard saw fit to make it a holiday. It's neat to think that so many people that wouldn't have otherwise known about the event will get a chance to experience it. Looking at the PTR, or the private test realm, or public test realm? Public test realm. They didn't even change the route. I'm so touched to know that the staff at Blizzard have come to love the event like I do, and the community do. Honestly, I just feel so humbled and grateful. The official event will be in October, and it's expected that this World of Warcraft micro holiday should debut alongside it. The event's dates for the the running of the gnomes will be announced on the Warcraft Cares Twitter. We appear to be taking off again, Jeff.
We're not taking off. No, that's just the return to surface button.
Ah, fair enough. Anyway, that is all we have time for this.
It is.
Elite.
It's a nice, pleasant flight. We explored the Trappist system, which, of course, is Elite's answer to the actual Trappist system that was discovered not too long ago.
Indeed.
Nothing much else happened. Nothing else happened. We certainly didn't get blown up.
Nope, that didn't happen.
Nope.
It's weird being able to look over and see you looking around.
You're still using your joystick for some reason. I'm not quite sure why.
What? That's how I...
You just sat there idly moving your joystick.
On mine, I'm looking down and it's like idly grasping the joystick. Anyway, bye, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.